Yeah, it was. It was just wonderful. So I'm very happy I came.
Tax season is here. See how some are saving money thanks to the help of retired volunteers. Plus, the city moving forward with plans for 4 park improvement projects this summer.
Really the upstream approach that we want to re-emphasize.
And local health officials meet to discuss a proactive approach to patient care. You're watching CTN News for Friday, February 19th, 2016. Thanks for joining us. We'll get to those stories in a moment. But first, 2 new apartment projects are being proposed in Coon Rapids.
One on Coon Rapids Boulevard and the other near the North Star commuter rail station. The apartment project in Port Riverwalk, which was pitched to the City Council in a work session last week, would feature 132 units. The building would be located near the intersection of Coon Rapids Boulevard and Avocet Street. The developer, Sherman Associates, says it would be a contemporary building with a different look from other apartments in town. City staff are currently working with the developer on the financial aspects of the project. A second developer is also expected to come forward with a project for Port Riverwalk in the coming weeks. The other apartment project under construction will be near the North Star commuter rail station in the Riverdale area. Sherman Associates is proposing a 2-building project there featuring 239 apartment units. City staff continue to negotiate with the developer and the Anoka County Regional Rail Authority, which owns the land. Funding applications for the project could be submitted this spring.
Anoka County is planning to sell property it acquired for a possible rail station on Foley Boulevard. Late last month, the Anoka County Regional Rail Authority voted to go out for bids to sell about 13 acres of land off 93rd Lane in the Evergreen Business Park. The vacant land was going to be used for the Foley Rail Station, but MnDOT, which is now the lead agency on the proposed Northern Lights Express project, is eyeing land on the west side of Foley Boulevard for a station location. If the bids aren't satisfactory, a broker could be hired to sell the land. An open house is scheduled in the Twin Cities next week for the proposed Northern Lights Express project. It will take place Wednesday, February 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the Fridley Community Center. Residents can learn more about the estimated project costs, benefits, projected ridership, and C-station design concepts. The high-speed passenger rail line would run between the Twin Cities and Duluth.
The city is moving forward with plans for 4 park redevelopment projects this summer. On Tuesday night, the City Council awarded the main contract for the work to Custom Builders Incorporated for nearly $857,000. In addition, direct purchases are being made for playground equipment, a restroom shelter, and native prairie establishment. The 4 parks that will receive a makeover this summer include Delta, Mason, Pheasant Ridge, and Woodcrest. A total of $1.4 million was included in the park bond for the projects.
Anoka Ramsey Community College is adding a new 2-year degree. It's an associate in science degree with an emphasis on exercise science. College officials say it allows students with an interest in physical fitness and exercise performance to develop a scientific understanding of the body's response to exercise. Students will also learn in the college's new state-of-the-art health and wellness center. Local health officials met in Fridley this week to discuss preventative health and how environmental factors can influence a person's health.
The Compassion Action Network is aimed at creating a healthy community for Anoka County residents. CTN's Jordan Rylance has more.
Healthcare is changing. More money is spent on surgeries and treatments than ever before. Craig Malm wants to change that by focusing on proactive healthcare here in Anoka County.
What we want to do with healthcare systems like Alina is move upstream and work on what we call social determinants of health. So the importance of healthy eating, our environment, the types of foods we eat, whether we smoke or drink, those types of things.
The 3 factors impacting the Northwest Metro the greatest are obesity, chronic disease prevention, and mental health. The Compassion Action Network is hoping to make a positive change within the community by gathering with speakers and panelists to discuss how community members can contribute to an overall healthier environment in a variety of ways, ranging from diet and exercise to accessibility of clinical care and available healthcare resources.
It just increases that awareness for them that there are other resources available for the families that they are working with that possibly need those resources.
The Compassion Action Network holds meetings like these 3 times a year and focuses on issues that impact Anoka County residents. The network is available to reach a wide variety of people through government, faith formations, and nonprofit organizations. Steve and Karen?
All right, Jordan. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Coon Rapids is getting some international attention thanks to a local officer and a life-saving program he continues to push. Officer Brian Plotz helped establish Coon Rapids Heart Safe in 2013. Since then, thousands of people have been trained in CPR and AED use, and dozens of businesses have been added AEDs on site. The ultimate goal is to prevent deaths due to sudden cardiac arrest. This weekend, Plotz is traveling to England to help launch a Heart Safe program overseas.
He's sought after, so somebody from England saw him speak and invited him, so they're paying for him to go over to England, and he's starting a Heart Safe program, and I'm forgetting the name of the town.
It's like Worcester.
Worcester, England is where he's going, and they're treating him like a VIP, I guess, so it's quite an honor.
It is difficult to say. In Worcester, Plotz will be training city employees as well as local and business leaders. Here in Anoka County, 12 of the 22 communities have been designated Heart Safe or are working toward that goal. A special heart health screening will be held next month at Coon Rapids High School. It will take place on Saturday, March 5th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Any student between the ages of 14 and 18 can sign up online at playforpatrick.org. Volunteers are also needed. The screenings are in response to the death of Patrick Schoonover, who collapsed and died during a youth hockey tournament in Brainerd in November of 2014. It was later determined he had numerous heart defects that led to his death.
During a stressful time of the year, hundreds in the community are finding help. The Coon Rapids Senior Center offers free tax preparation through AARP, and as CTN's Joe Nelson found out, it's not those filing who get just a big return.
A million years ago, I worked for H&R Block as a manager and had my own tax business.
With more than 4 decades of experience, Joyce Twistle of Andover continues to help others file their taxes each year.
I work 6 days a week.
That includes volunteering here as a quality reviewer at the Coon Rapids Senior Center every Tuesday and Wednesday morning from February till tax day, and at 4 other locations throughout the week too. Much has changed over the years.
When I first processed, everything was done with pencil. Now we have computers. The tax laws keep changing. They're more complicated. The Affordable Care Act has been a difficult thing for all of us, I think, to comprehend and get used to. So we work together on it.
But Joyce says it's the continuity that brings her back.
It's marvelous to work with the people. You keep them coming back. The oldest one I have is 101. We have a partnership or a pact. She shows up and I will too.
Bernice Olson of Coon Rapids says she gets her taxes done here each year.
Well, for one thing, it's totally free, which I think is absolutely wonderful. I can't think of a thing that I would do different because they've been very, very nice here. I think it is a very stressful time for everybody to just get everything together, and so it's just nice that that you're able to come to a place where they're very, very understanding.
With retired accountants volunteering their time, Joyce says she hopes more will find their way to the Senior Center in the years to come.
It's a way to be involved. You keep your brain working. That's important. The older you get, the more you have to stimulate it. And this certainly does it. It's giving back. You know, I've been lucky in my life, and so if I can volunteer and do for someone else, that's important.
In Coon Rapids, Joe Nelson, CTN News.
The AARP free income tax assistance for low and middle income filers is available every Tuesday and Wednesday at the Coon Rapids Senior Center, but that it's only by appointment. To schedule one or to find out how to volunteer for next year, call 763-767-6473. The Anoka County Retired and Senior Volunteer Program is also looking for people interested in giving back to the community. Volunteers are needed to help senior, low-income, and disadvantaged citizens file their property and mobile home tax returns from mid-April through July. 2 information sessions are coming up. No previous tax experience is needed, but training is required. To register, call 763-422-7090.
Well, another Snowflake Day celebration is in the books. The 2-week celebration concluded last Saturday with fun for the whole family. Sand Creek Elementary played host to a children's carnival, complete with games, prizes, crafts, face painting, a DJ, and a magic show. The newly crowned Coon Rapids Junior Royalty were also in attendance. Also Saturday, the winner of this year's Snowflake Days medallion hunt received his prize. Brian Officer, who lives in Shoreview, found the medallion in Prairie Oaks Park after the 8th clue was posted. Snowflake Days marquee Bruce Sanders handed the winner a check for $500. Officer says he plans to use the money to take his family on vacation to the North Shore this summer. So congratulations to him.
And another successful Snowflake Days.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here again next week. Bye-bye.